All right, welcome back to the 2025 SEC Baseball Tournament Game 13 postgame press conference. Joined by the Vanderbilt Commodores, represented by head coach Tim Corbin, along with pitcher Cody Bowker, first baseman Riley Nelson. In a moment, Coach will give an opening statement, and we'll take questions directed to players only, please. Please wait for the microphone to be passed and identify yourself when asking a question. Coach?
Yeah, well, we played well. Obviously, it was pretty complete in terms of pitching, defense, and offense. Hit the ball back up the middle on a day where the field was going to play large. Cody obviously got us off to a good start. Once he got back, the first two hitters, I think he really settled in. His fastball was crisp. Looked like it was spinning well, at least from our vantage point. And it was a good attack on the hitters. Connor certainly came in, gave us 3 good innings as well. Played good outfield defense. But we were just able to get on base and move and play a good game, take care of the baseball.
If you have a question for the players, let's start on the left.
Cody, Joe Gaither, Vanderbilt Commodores on SI. You opened up with 2 walks and then, 6 straight strikeouts. Can you just talk us through that first inning and then just your mindset the rest of the way?
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, I was trying to be too perfect, right? Like, I wanted to be perfect. I wanted to just do what everything I possibly could. And my mindset flipped when Barzy came out to me. I was like, wait a second, like, I'm doing it for all the guys behind me, and, like, I don't have to be perfect. Like, I have an amazing defense behind me. I'm going to let them work. And they just happened to be strikeouts, but my mindset flipped to just attacking guys and letting the defense work.
On the right side, second row.
Graham Bacco, Vanderbilt Commodores on SI. For either one of you guys, Riley or Cody, how satisfying is it to defeat your in-state rival in a run rule in a SEC tournament game?
It's awesome. It's obvious. I mean, we don't like those guys. They don't like us. I mean, I think it's the best rivalry in college baseball right now. If you're a young kid getting recruited by both these schools, I think you know which school you should choose. So,
On the left side, second row.
Cody, Matt Talbot from World Baseball Network. What's it like to have a guy like Colin behind the plate and just how he's helped the pitching staff since the fall?
We're all just comfortable with each other. I mean, no matter who's behind the plate, we're comfortable, right? No matter who's playing first base, second base, whatever. Like, I'm comfortable pitching, and I'm comfortable that they're going to make plays behind me, and especially even Brody today. Brody and Colin got together and made that awesome play at home plate. So that stuff is just, it's so calming to have something like that behind you.
On the right side.
Riley, with Rustin leading it off, just what kind of presence is he for the rest of the lineup, like with the type of at-bats he puts together every time?
I mean, it's unreal. He's a special kid. I mean, if he gets on, he's stealing second or third. And, I mean, if he gets on, like, to lead off the game, we're for sure scoring. So, I mean, he's awesome having him at the leadoff spot. He works accounts great. For him being a young kid to run the bases like he does, it's pretty special to see. It's awesome to have him at the leadoff spot.
All right, in the center of the room, third row.
Riley, $100 ESPN Gainesville. You guys scored 10 runs off 13 singles. What was that? What does that say about this offense? And have you ever been a part of something like that?
For sure. We don't try to do too much at the plate. We try to stick to our approach using the whole field. And, we pride ourselves on not trying to swing for the fences, because especially at this park and parks going forward, I mean, that's not going to work. So that's kind of what we stuck to. And, yeah.
On the left side, third row.
Laura McGill, ESPN Gainesville. Obviously, such a great game today. What was the difference in the mindset and the energy today compared to yesterday that you want to transfer over to the championship tomorrow?
I mean, I think we're just going one game at a time. Like, every game we're bringing energy into the dugout, whether it's, we had to wake up at 6 o'clock this morning, and we just brought the energy no matter what. So I think that's what we're looking to do going into both offensively and defensively, is just keep the energy high, keep having fun, and it's been a blast. So.
All right, second row on the right.
Riley, the results have been better recently than they were at the beginning of the year. Do you guys feel like everything's clicking at this point?
Yeah, it's a lot of trust in one another. We have confidence in what we do every pitch. We feel like we're the best team out there, and trust in each other throughout the whole field. So,
Third row on the right.
Yeah, Cody, obviously last week you kind of piggybacked with Connor Fennell as well. How does that arrangement work for you all, and how do you like, having him to come in behind you?
Yeah, it's awesome. Again, it just has to go to trust. Like, no matter who it is coming out of the bullpen, like, I know when he takes the ball from me that I trust the guy that's coming in after me. So whoever it is, happened to be Fennell a few times, but, he's been amazing. So whoever it is, I'm confident in, and all of us are confident in, so it's a good feeling for sure.
Okay, if you'd also like to direct any questions to Coach, feel free to at this time. The players will stay as well. Anybody has a question for Coach, please raise your hand. Staying on the right.
Yeah, Tim, how good has it been to see the offensive approach at the SEC tournament? Obviously, it was a lot of homers last week, and now this week it's more small ball, but just being able to win in different ways offensively.
I think the biggest concern for me personally, and just watching, I didn't say anything to them, was just getting into game rhythm, because it was 5 games in between the last game we played, so at no point in time did we do that during the course of the season. So really it was getting into a game and kind of settling in. I think it took us a few innings the other day, but today was a nice feeling in terms of their approaches, their at-bats, using the middle part of the field. The ball wasn't going to leave. They hit a couple balls hard. Certainly Keelan did that would have been out on a normal day. So we knew the ball, the ceiling height had to be low, and we had to use the gaps when we could so we could move.
In the center of the room, second row.
Mark Etheridge, D1 Baseball. Tim, the results the last few weeks have certainly improved. I know sometimes the whys are elusive. Why do you feel like your team is getting better results right now?
Just finding themselves. I think sometimes teams take a while to find their identity. And as I was saying the other day, there's no magic pill or magic dust to any of this. I think they've had a good focus of just getting better, and really that's what it's been from the middle of the year. The results have been consistent, and that's all that matters. But it's not games in a row. It's nothing like that. It's just playing better baseball than the opponent. It's as simple as that. But I think the guys have been very intentional on the days in between the games, and that matters. Once you get to this point right here, I think a lot of times you think, okay, you're in the postseason. Well, you know what? You've been in the postseason a long time at Vanderbilt, and the teams that have really been able to finish this off are the teams that still see more depth ahead of them. They see that they can get better, and that's really all we've tried to do during the course of this season as well.
In the center of the room, third row.
This can go for anybody, but in a season like this, what would it mean to win the SEC?
I'll take it. And they can add on to it. It's an accomplishment. It's a goal, but it's one goal. It's a mark that you get to, and obviously we have more baseball ahead of us. But I think anytime you can put yourself in this situation, I mean, you look at this place. They're spending money. You guys are here. We're on TV. They celebrate these kids. I mean, it's only right to get in here and play as hard as you possibly can. You've got nothing to lose, right? You got nothing to lose. Win, lose, draw, it doesn't matter. Just put your best self on the field and do what we can, and the results will speak for it.
Second row on the left.
Coach, what does it mean to have a guy like R.J. Austin that can have that veteran presence for you guys, and also trying to accomplish a conference tournament win since 2023 that he helped you guys win also?
Well, he's been in our program for 3 years, and he's been a big part of our program for 3 years. It's pretty obvious to me that the kid loves to compete. He's very settled in. We get to spend some time with those guys in the locker room, which I never get to do, and it's kind of a unique feeling to be in there with your boys and just watch them. But whether it's Riley or Bowker, they all get themselves ready, but they're very to themselves before they get into a game. But RJ's very deliberate about what he does. The thing I like about him most is he's been able to contain his emotions in a better way this year internally. You see that he's the first guy out of the dugout chest bumping someone who hits a home run, and that's been in his worst moments too. It's not like, okay, I didn't get a hit, so I'm not going to celebrate in the same area. He's always the first. So he plays for one reason, to win, and he plays for his team, and I love that about him.
Second row on the right side.
Grant Bacco, Vanderbilt Commodores on SI. Coach, can you talk about your decision to bring in Fennell today, and as a result of that, who's going to be the starter tomorrow?
Yeah, we brought in Fennell because they've been piggybacking together. We knew that, next week, we weren't playing next week, but we knew that, Fennell needed some time. The score didn't matter. At the point that he came in, it was 7-0. That's a dangerous team on the other side. We know that. We understand that. So it was just about winning a ball game. We felt like Cody had reached his spot. Fennell was going to come in at that point. The fact that the game went 7 was fine for Vanderbilt, but at the same time, we're looking at 9 innings that we have to cover, so we're looking beyond Fennel as well.
Third row on the left.
For a coach or Cody, this pitching staff has only allowed 6 hits this entire tournament so far in these 2 games. What has been working so well for these guys?
For me, yeah, strikes for the most part. We did give away some free bases the other night, but I just think the ability to get the big strikeout. I mean, the strikeouts have been a big deal for our pitching staff over the course of the year, but certainly in this tournament as well. I think we've played pretty good defense behind our pitchers as well. Rose the other day, Bars the other day as catchers, and then the outfield defense has been a little bit tricky, and always is here because you got to cover a lot of ground. But the wind blowing in today made it difficult in left field, I think, for the outfielders. But it's just that. It's just getting the ball to the plate, getting the big outs, and playing good defense.
Fourth row toward the back.
Kevin Skarbinski, the SEC blog. Tim, you mentioned the strikeouts. How extraordinary is it, though, against those lineups, 28 punch-outs in 2 games?
Yes. I mean, don't take that for granted. You got 2 teams that, the one we played today, I feel like they're Omaha team, from a pitching standpoint and a hitting team as well. They had to come through the back end of this tournament, which is very difficult to do. It's a lot of games. It's a lot of baseball. But, yeah, as far as an offense that we faced yesterday or the day before yesterday and today, yeah, they're good offenses. Not necessarily looking at strikeouts as being a deal, but it became a deal just because of how the pitchers were throwing.
The last one on the right.
Coach, you've spoken a lot about identity over the last few weeks. How much confidence does it give a team when they find that? And do you see that in this team? And I guess players can chip in too if you want at the end.
Yeah, it's easy to say this after a win, but I think the biggest piece of the team is and Riley mentioned it, and I think it's important, it's trust. And trust is not easy to come by. But when you have guys that are reliant on one another, it's like, okay, I didn't pick him up, but I know he's going to pick him up. But really believe that. That's a difference maker. And I think the team has really, really grown together. I think as a parent, you always hope your kids grow together. And as a coach, you always hope that that's the case during the course of the season. There's no better feeling than giving them the keys to the car and letting them drive, knowing that they'll drive safely, but aggressively enough to where they'll get to their destination. And that's all I care about.
I think it's kind of piggy off that. I mean, we all love each other, like genuinely love each other. I mean, we do anything for each other. I mean, throughout the players and coaching staff, like I love Cody, I love Corbs. I mean, I think that's also a reason why we've gotten to where we're at right now.
All right, gentlemen, congratulations on your play today. We'll see you again tomorrow.
Thank you.